couple of things. One, last summer, if I were sitting in a church right now in Minneapolis and a bunch of people burst in, I'd be on edge because last summer a shooter showed up at a Catholic church in Minneapolis and shot a bunch of kids. 2 died. I think 30 people were injured, 26 were kids. And so the terror in that church, I think, is probably warranted, if for no other reason than we've seen radical violence at a church in the not too distant past. We've also seen, I think, attempts to create violence and mayhem and fear in churches around the country, synagogues and other places. And so I feel like
Well, apparently this lefty is not agreeing with Scott's very solid commentary on this.
Radical left is somewhat emboldened right now to go up to and now into places of worship. It sounds like the FACE Act is what they're going to use. I've also heard today from some sources that the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871, they may look at that for bringing charges to Don Lemon and these radical leftists that went into this church. I think if they don't do something to these people who did this, you're going to see it proliferate in churches across the country.
That's true.
And that will be very regrettable.
You make a good point about the issue, but it isn't necessary to say the radical left did this. It's
Why?
protest.
Is it not necessary
You're
is
making
it not
it
necessary
political.
to
It's
tell
legal.
the truth?
They
Is it
making
not
it
necessary
political.
to
It's
tell
legal.
the truth?
How do you know? You know who was there? You went through the videos and looked at all the faces already?
I watched the videos, and I also looked at the list of people that they themselves published. It looks like the radical left to me. I mean,
you know all the people in Minnesota who are on the radical left.
I mean,
or the left.
they published a
doesn't matter
list
who
of
they
the
are.
Black Lives
They're
Matter
gonna paint us
activists.
all as the same
Don,
crowd.
who I think we all know here is the radical left.
Don says he was there covering it.
Okay.
Don can speak for himself on this, but that's what he says he was
Yeah,
there.
I wouldn't speak for him.
My son and I love you guys.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm a journalist. They're activists. I'm a journalist. They're activists.
Look at the list of people that they themselves published. It looks like the radical left to me.